छोटी सी जिद होगी लंबी सी रातें फिर भी प्यार रह जाएगा रहता हमेशा तो कुछ भी नहीं फिर भी न जाने क्यों मुझको यकीन सब बीतने पर भी सब छूटने पर भी ये प्यार रह जाएगा आ जाओ ना आ जाओ ना आ जाओ इतना भी क्या सोचना आ जाओ ना आ जाओ ना आ जाओ इतना भी क्या सोचना
Hi, Gemini. I did this reading already. I did a very great Libra season Gemini reading. It was all the things that Libra, as your older sibling, wants you to know and needs you to do. And I'll put it up on Instagram and you can watch it if you want. And on Instagram, we do almost like daily, like what's your day going to look like on the lives in the morning. That's kind of a secret, but you can join if you like. 7 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. All those seeds that have been sown for so long. At some point or another, this person standing here knows he can see the value of what's coming. It's there. The pentacles are there, but they're just, they're right there. But they're not his. But he knows. Where else are they going to go? One of them's already fallen. He knows. They're all coming. There's nowhere else they can go. It's a sure thing. But it requires a level of patience. But then there's the 7 of Wands. Hey, maybe it's time for the Cardinal Air of Libra season to shake this stuff off the vine. Time to collect. We're the Shylock this month. But we got feelings too, which is weird. What's going on? What's with all this emotion? Why the hell are my feelings all over the place? If you're a Gemini moon, Gemini rising, you're feeling this more than the Gemini sun. And for that, I am almost in a wicked way happy. At least it's not me. Geminis get very it's every man for themselves when it comes to feelings. Yeah, all the witchy stuff is coming out. Come on. Halloween's around the corner. And yes, you will have a Halloween reading. And yes, it will be in costume. And you will be Juliet from Romeo and Juliet. So, there's something you've been holding on to. It's, there's a relationship here. Okay? I'm not talking about between these two cards. Part of the 7 of Pentacles energy is the 4 of Pentacles energy. There is an element to Geminis that is extremely stubborn, and it has to do with what we think is good enough for us. Often people who feel like they have been wronged by Gemini, it's because they were around and we entertained them, but only because someone, that we would actually want to date wasn't there. I'm sorry. If you're cross-watching and you've been hurt by a Gemini, I'm so sorry I just said that. But this is supposed to be our safe space. So I'm not sorry, but still I am sorry because, yeah. So let's keep going. All right. So part of that, let me just see if I can get the light. Good. That's better, right? No? Let's go with that. Someone just told me a cinematographer came to the satsang in London and said that basically most of the time the lighting is shit. Which is fine, you know, agreed. I'm not a cinematographer or a filmmaker, but I'm sure I could do better, but I will learn. So, noted. And that will tie into the reading as well. A lot of people are telling us a lot of things about what we can do to be better. And although a lot of it is unsolicited advice, I would say that it's a good time to take said advice because people are in the mood to swing those swords, and usually in Libra season, people tell you the truth. So it would be good to not be sensitive during the season after I've just cried at the beginning of the video. We have held on to a certain, I don't know. What are those 4 pentacles? I don't know. It's a certain ideal. It's we don't mean to be this way. It's just if those 4 pentacles aren't there, there's no spark. That's the flint and that's the spark. And if it's not there, it's not there. And we can't help it, which is why we're always saying when we do romantically shady stuff, it's not my fault. I just don't feel it. So when something that we hold on to, like we hold on to that, actually is fulfilled, here, 7 of Pentacles, it can be, it can be really fantastic. It's a kind of fantastic that, like, those 2 cups feel like 1 cup. How can the 2 of Cups and the 10 of Cups be so similar? In the way that the 4 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles is similar, because one embodies the other. There are many ways to be together, we know. You know, the 10 of Pentacles, a completely other way. But what is it about these 2 cards? Well, the 2 of Cups is definitely a Gemini in love, falling back into love, repairing love. Oh my God, were you there all along? Oh my God, who is this? All of it. It's happening to us now. Cancers are 1 step ahead of us. They're already at the people want to marry them phase. But we're getting there. We're right there. We're at the beginnings. It's like being at the beginning of the roller coaster, and it's you've already gone over the thing and you've already felt the stomach jump, but now it just keeps going. And your stomach just keeps jumping and you're just like, what is this? And everyone around you is going, it's emotion. It's called feeling. Shout out Lola Coca in London for being just such an incredibly good friend, an Aquarian fellow air sister. We may feel in October like we are falling. And the 2 of Cups embodies the 10 of Cups in that it is a certain type of feeling that one has for another that leads to the 10 of Cups. It is the 2 of Cups. That's where it starts. And what is that? Well, we go from the Ace of Cups to the 2 of Cups, right? So what is that? What is the sentiment? It's when 2 people are both given the Ace of Cups and then they share them. And that sharing and that connecting of 2 people who have been given so much and want to give that so much to each other, when those people meet, they can create the 10 of Cups energy together. However, we can very easily create the complete opposite depending on who we let drive. Oh, we're going to talk about that too? It's not enough already with this? I mean, I know we wanted our reading, but damn. Oh, look, I even shuffled the cards. I didn't want to just take from the bottom of I even shuffled the cards. But here we are again. Yo, cards just be reading the fuck out of y'all, especially the Gemini. We get read during the air seasons. We really do, because we can't, there's no hiding. There's no hiding for Gemini. There's no hiding. Our face, just our tone, our posture, everything just be telling you everything. If we as a Gemini don't like you, if we're uncomfortable, if we're not having it, if we can see through you, if you're on some bullshit, you can see right through us. We're clear. We're clear. So, Eight of Swords, Nine of Cups. You know what that is? You know what Eight of Swords, Nine of Cups is? Everything is fine. You're freaking out because you feel the Nine of Cups. That's it. That's all that's going on. Everything is fine. Four of Swords. Take a rest. Take a rest. The person likes you. That's it. Take a rest. And you know what? In a little bit here, look at this. In a little bit here, around the 28th of October, they're going to let you know. Okay? And then it's a long road. It's a long Gemini road of love and everything that comes with that. I think there's a Frank Sinatra song about it, actually. So there. So what are you worried about? No, because I have all these feelings and you don't even know. And I'm the Queen of Swords. And I'm out here crushing it. I'm conquering the world, I don't need this right now. What is this even? Cause I have a path and a direction and things that I need to do. God, and it might not have to involve all of this, okay? Or some version of this that I've had to already work on a bunch and I don't even know if it's worth it anymore. Or I'm just now it's happening and I'm doesn't this roller coaster level off? Yes, it levels off when you relax. It levels off when you relax. Yeah, I know. You want to be the Queen of Swords. Yes, we all do. We get it. We're right here. We get you. We got you. We're right here. But, fam, the sun is also our card. The kid, the little baby on the card. That's Gemini. Then the world and what I tell you, what's happening with Cancer is what I tell you. Do you see? Yo, you know what this is? I'm going to tell you what it is. It's the universe being this was never in your control. Why? I love how Gemini like to play, even though we know exactly what's up spiritually and how things work. I love that we still like to play we have some control over things. In some respect, we do. She said to make it moody. Is this moody? She said to not put the light all in the face and just use natural light and lamps and shit. So is this moody enough? Just because you're a Gemini, I'm a Gemini. You said it, I did it. Is this it? Is this what you meant? Yes, this is how Geminis are in Libra season. We get real, what's it called? Hostile. When we get feelings, we get hostile. We get aggressive when we have feelings. Oh, God. Okay, I'm just going to show you two more, and then we got to look at them together, because you know what? I don't want to go through this alone anymore. Here. Three of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Listen, I'm trying to pull cards to make you feel better, and we're just diving deeper and deeper into this feeling rabbit hole. So, come on along with me now. I tried to dig us out. I really did. But the more I look, the more it's the same massage. Why are we like this, Gemini? Why Are we like this? Now, what else is going on here? Well, there's a lot of career stuff. A lot of it. Sorry, my voice is kind of failing me. I've I've had a really, really, really good, crazy, awesome, productive, amazing London Rev Fam weekend. It was like being at the fountain for 4 days straight, and it was amazing. Shout out the Shard, the Shangri-La at the Shard, amazing place. Shout out London Rev Fam, amazing people. We're gonna do it in Copenhagen in a couple of weeks. You guys coming? I'll put the link below. Okay, let's look at it together. Mwah. I love you. Hey fam. So I was just talking and having a great time explaining stuff to you, and it was wonderful. And then my mom called and all of it was erased. And I had this moment of real anger. So let's also talk about that. Don't forget that towards the end of October, we walk into Scorpio season. And part of the reason that Scorpio and Gemini have the affinity that they have for each other is because of how Mercury is placed in their charts. We make great friends because we are and we can be and often are vicious in the same way. We sting with our words. Them with venom, and us with our tried and true weapon of choice, the sword. So, I have a question for you, Gemini. Did you think that we would get through this Jupiterian transit in Sagittarius across from us, either in our house of lovers and friendships or marriage and something more serious? Did you think that we would get through it without this happening? And if this hasn't happened for you yet, it's only because it wasn't a part of your Four of Pentacles plan. Whatever it is that you have been holding on to as the gold standard here of what needs to happen for you, what you would like most in life, what you would like to cultivate and nurture, what you would be willing to spend time trying to understand. Because the fact of the matter is that Gemini can understand anyone. We just don't see why we should make the effort. Hey, you got to show me something to make me want to make the effort, because once I make the effort, it will be quite grand. It will be everything you want, and more, and more, and more. But show me something, right? That's that energy right there. Show me something. Don't forget, our subconscious is Taurus. Our subconscious is so stubborn. And what's in our subconscious right now? Uranus. Yo, I mean, we are on our ultra stubborn. Uranus is like, I'm going to shake this stubborn foundation until the only things left that you're clinging to are the things that you know for sure you want, you need, and this you're not going to compromise on. And we've been living with that energy for a little bit now. Especially if you're a Gemini moon. Ooh, Gemini rising too. Yo, yes. But remember, what sits across from us is a veil of protection over us. And those arrows and that veil is supercharged with Jupiterian energy, and it's taking care of us. Remember, we are the child. Sure, we love riding the horse, but we don't know no better. The horse is like, I got this. Like, look, this thing doesn't know what are you doing? What are you doing? Fam, what are you doing, fam? It's like actually looking at the kid, and the kid's like, la, la, la. Did you think we would get through it without having to address actual feelings? Because Because we know that our axis is not one of feeling, it's one of intellect. It's one of understanding. It's intelligence, it's interaction. Intelligence bred from interaction. The Aristotelian thought being there is no other way to become intelligent. The only AI that's ever become intelligent is through interaction. A sign like that, with transits like these, at a time like this, there goes that Cardinal Air. It's been blowing hard all day. The season is changing, and things will fall off the vine now. Do you catch it? Because they're gonna say it. They're not gonna be able to help it. They're gonna say it. And what they're proposing is a long road. And it's a long road, and it's one where you can be completely yourself and just shine and shine and shine and shine. And here you are going, I don't know if I want to shine. Of course you do. No, I'm scared because then what if I can't do it alone? What if I have to do it alone? What if I feel like I can shine and then all of a sudden then it doesn't work and then I'm by myself or whatever? You can shine regardless. And just because you learn, listen, let me tell it to you now. Now I'm going to be real with you. Now I'm going to be real with you. Now I'm going to tell you, just because you've learned to shine alone doesn't mean that that's all the shine there is to have. Just because you've mastered how to shine alone doesn't mean that you can't have this. Just because you've learned how to thrive and be happy alone doesn't mean that you're not entitled to love and romance and connection or promotion or more money. Just because you've had success doesn't mean that you are not worthy of even more success. Just because you've had money doesn't mean that you're not going to make more money. And I'll tell you something. Anyone who tries to call you out, all they're going to do is help you more. And those of you out there who want to get rid of us Geminis or thinking we going somewhere, you bugging. This thing is going to have a way of turning itself around. It's going to turn itself around on anyone who messes with us. But the age of Aquarius is also the right thing to do. Not the theoretical, not the this, not the that, not the axis we live on. Another one that has to do with absolute truths. Aquarians know what's up. And if you're going back and forth about something right now, whether it should start or end, because remember, this is both. The Ace of Swords is both starts and endings. Big ones. If you're going back and forth about it, you got to go off of what you know in your heart and in your mind is right. It's what you've always wanted. Go with that. Is that disruptive? Will that be disruptive? Sure. Also, if you're waiting on an Aquarian to choose you or not choose you, they're not going to choose you if that's the energy you got. You choose you, please. You choose you. Okay, this is like already or extended, legitimately already or extended. So I'll see you in the extended in a second.